Hey everybody, welcome to Rocky Mountain Homestead. Today I'm going to take you guys along with me. It's going to be a little bit of a cleaning video, a day in the life video. My kitchen's a mess. I actually have my girls working on something else. They usually help with the kitchen, but I'm going to be doing the kitchen. Got some dishes, got some laundry to keep moving, some ironing to do. It is already 12 o'clock right now. We have a pretty busy day. We've already done a lot so far, but I figure I'm just going to take you guys along with me and share a little bit of our day with you guys, and it'll give me something to put out this weekend while I am busy at training. But today we get our cow, so I need to double check our freezers and make sure we're good. My husband's actually going to go pick it up and be here about the same time I'm coming home. My daughter has a braces appointment down the hill, and so we're gonna go ahead and get her braces appointment out of the way, unload our cow, put it away in the freezers, and then I have training tonight, so I'm gonna be whipping up some dinner and dessert for my family so they have something to eat while I am gone. So let's go ahead and get started. This sink is just disgusting. Let's do something about it. All right, much better. And I will have these linked down below. All right, we need to dry these dishes and get these eggshells crushed and ready to feed back to the chickens. All right, it is time to wipe down the counters. They're pretty gross. I got some hen healer over there because my roosters and one of my big turkeys were getting into it. I have some eggs that I need to put away. These aren't even all from today, but just some miscellaneous things that need to be cleaned off on the counter. And the stove is pretty gross, and this coffee area needs to get cleaned. Right, well, the good news about housework is it's always there waiting for you when you get back. I got eggs to still put away, but overall, everything's pretty much clean. It's 12:55. We are supposed to be leaving right now, so I think my girls put the dogs in the gate. Yes, she did. Okay, good. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna make some coffee. I'm not one to really get coffee out and about. I'd rather just make it at home and save money, and it's better at home anyway. So I'm going to get a nice latte made up. I got my radio right here, I cannot forget. And yeah, so we're going to get some coffee made up and go head down the hill. It's about an hour away, my daughter's appointment. So yeah, that's gonna take up a good chunk of our day. Hour down, hour there, hour back, and then my husband will be here with our cow that I'm gonna have to unload. I didn't have time to go through the freezers, didn't have time to do my laundry, my ironing, but oh well. looking at the positive side of things, things are getting done at least, just not at the speed I'd like them to. So when we get back, we have a cow to unload, and then I have dinner to make for my family so they have something to eat while I'm gone to training tonight. And I'm hoping to take you guys along and share a really yummy recipe with you. I guess it all depends on the time. All right, guys, would you say it's time for new boots? They're a little bit ridiculous, right? Yeah, I think it's time to get some new boots. So anyway, I have my latte ready to go, and the kids are in the car. It's time to head out. All right, so we are in the car. I am hoping to get a video up. I wanted to upload a video and make a cake with you guys today, and share the recipe. We'll see if we have enough time. It is 1:03, so anyway. All right, it is now 3:42 and we are home, but I was able to meet my husband down the hill after my daughter's dentist appointment, and I actually picked up some shavings while I was down there that we need up at the coop. I forgot my boxes of donations I was supposed to drop off, but we got our boxes of meat from our cow. Definitely a lot less than we got last time, and it was like almost double the price. So I think we're going to be buying our cow during the winter. I am going to unbox this and write down what exactly was in this, what kind of cuts of meats, and then get them in the freezer really quickly. All right, so after sorting and counting, I think we're definitely going to stick to getting cows from the ranch nearby in the winter in February. I did the math. I wrote out my messy list, but for almost double the price, you get like half of what you would get in the winter. And I mean, it still costs just as much. We asked for all the organs and knuckle bones for the dogs last time and got them all. We asked for them this time and didn't even get them, besides kidneys. So just to say what we got 45 2-pound packs of ground beef, 6 packs of beef short ribs, 2 packs of flank steak, 2 packages of beef brisket, 9 packages of chuck roast, 2 packages of bottom round roast, 5 sirloin tip steaks, 5 sirloin steaks, 2 top round roasts, 5 ribeye steaks, 3 tenderloin steaks, 4 pounds, 2 4-pound packages of beef soup bones, 12 1.5-pound packages of beef stew meat, 7 4-packs of T-bone steaks, 1 pack of kidneys, and 4 arm roasts. So my husband wanted all the steaks. I'm honestly not a steak person. I always tell him, I'm a cheap date. I really don't care that much for steak. But he wanted a lot of steak this time because we did not get a lot of steak last time. I wanted more of the stew meats and the roast going into the, fall and winter months. But yeah, that's what we got. So it's definitely like half of what we got from the cow in February. So I think from now on, we'll stick to buying our cow in February. Anyway, now for the fun part, I need to try and fit this all in the freezer. It is hot. It is so hot outside, and I got training outside tonight. I'm dreading it. I hope it rains. It kind of actually looks like it's going to. Anyway, I'm going to get this put in our freezer. I want to eventually get baskets. If you guys know of like really good baskets to organize it, we have currently right now in our garage 3 fridge and freezer combos, 2 upright deep freezers and 1 long deep freezer. But where the long deep freezer is, I'm like, it takes up so much space. So I think we might eventually get rid of a fridge and freezer combo to make more space. But anyway, it is hot. I'm gonna get this put in the freezer, and then we'll go inside and get some dinner made up. Okay, I need to organize it a little bit better than it is, but it'll fit. I put a couple roasts in the other freezer, so we are stocked up for the fall and the winter. Okay guys, so I have a little bit of time. I got training in, 45 minutes. So I figured maybe an hour. So I'm going to take you guys along and make this cake recipe. I got dinner set up and ready for my family while I'm gone to training. But do you see this? It's popping from the store. So usually for this chocolate cake recipe, this is all over the internet, by the way. There's so many websites for it, but I'm making it, so I figured I'd take you guys along and show you. It's a coal miner's cake, so it's like chocolate with cherry. Absolutely delicious combination. All you need for the cake part is 1 box of Chocolate Devil's Food cake mix, and then you need 2 eggs. Sorry about that. You need 2 eggs. You need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then you normally would have 1 21-ounce can of cherry pie filling, but because that lid is popping, I am going to take some of my homemade cherry pie filling and just weigh it on my scale and weigh out 21 ounces. Okay, now that I have my 21 ounces weighed out, I'm going to open up my bag of cake mix and put it in here. And then you are going to follow that with your 21 ounces of cherry pie filling. I'm just going to dump that right in there. Almost, there we go. All right, and then I'm just going to scrape out the last little bit. I don't think it'll taste too different from the store canned stuff. It's probably much better for you, but anyway, there's that. So we have our cherry pie filling mixed in. I have my 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then in here I have my 2 eggs, and you just put it down and give it a good mix till it's incorporated. I mixed it up for about 2 minutes, and I'm just going to scrape down the sides. You want to make sure there's no powdered mix at the bottom. And there we go. Scrape it down. And we'll put it back up and mix it on medium for a couple seconds. And that's it, you guys. That is all you have to do. Going to lower my bowl and take my mixer off. Scoot that over and just scrape off this attachment. But this is absolutely delicious. It's all over the internet, and it's just, this is something I've been making for the past, I don't know, maybe the past year and a half, but we make it occasionally, and it's a really delicious cake. It's actually better the next day, but who can seriously leave chocolate cake till the next day? Not many people. So anyway, my family will enjoy this, and hopefully I have something to come home to tonight. At least a piece of this left. So I have that pretty scraped off. And now you're going to take a 13 by 9 glass dish and spray it with whatever you'd like to. I'm using olive oil. And then you're just going to put your batter into your dish like that. And I already have my oven, I don't know if I've said this already, but I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. And you will want to put this in the oven for, I usually do about 35 minutes, and it comes out just perfect. But I'd say 30 to 35 minutes is good. I'm going to just smooth this out. Yeah, the first few times I made it, I just couldn't believe it was so simple and came out so delicious. It's super simple. But definitely give it a try if you have not tried it before or heard of it. It's really, really good. I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in the oven for 35 minutes. Okay, well that is in the oven. I'm going to measure this out. I found the tiniest bit of little mini chocolate chips left. I have been out for a very long time, and this is the last tiny bit I got left. You're going to want to use about 6 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate chips, and I'm measuring mine, 6.4, that'll work. So you want 6 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate chips, and then you are going to want a 1/4 cup. Oops, oh my gosh, I'm really a mess right now. I've got so much on my shirt. Oh, that is a 1/3 cup. Hang on. Okay, you want a 1/4 cup of evaporated milk. And you want to add in 1 stick of butter. I have salted butter. And then this part's optional, but you can add in 1/2 cup of chopped pecans if you'd like. I like it. I think it adds just a slight little crunch. It's delicious. So I like to add it in, and yes, I'm using a bench scraper to slice it. I just added in 1/2 cup of chopped pecans. And then you want to add in 1 cup of sugar. This is a 1/2 cup. So there is my 1 cup. And then, okay, so I have about 25 minutes left on the cake. Usually when I have about 10 minutes left on the cake, that's when I start the icing for it. I have everything in the saucepan ready to go on the stove top. I'm going to swap some laundry because the cake should be out right before I need to leave. So it'll be perfect timing. My husband wanted tacos tonight with the kids. He thought that'd be easiest. So already have that ready to go. Super simple. My kids can make that. So I have the meat thawed for them ready to go. I'm going to clean up my mess, try and swap a load of laundry, and then I'll bring you back. Okay, it's time to now make the icing. I know. I'd love to have a talk with who designs the Wildland gear, because really it's like bright yellow and green. I call it my mustard and pickle outfit. It's like ridiculous, but I guess you can't get lost wearing it. Anyway, it is hot. I need to make some iced coffee, grab some water, and we're going to get this icing made up for the cake so everybody has dessert for tonight while I'm gone. Okay, so all I'm going to do is put this on medium-low heat, and you're just going to let this kind of melt. You got your milk at the bottom, your sugar, your butter. You're just going to let this heat through, and as it starts to melt, just stir it. I don't usually walk away from this just because I don't want anything to burn or stick. So I'm just going to stand here and probably not use a whisk yet. I'm going to use, I dropped that. I'm going to use a wooden spoon until it melts a little bit more. And that's all you want to do, just get it to melt. And then I will bring you back once everything is melted. All right. Oh. Okay, so I have this all melted. It all came together. I have it now on low, and I'm just going to let this simmer for a minute or two. I have about 3 minutes left on the cake. So, yeah, once that comes to a boil, like I said, I had it on medium-low heat. Just kind of let it come to a boil. And I just stir it constantly for about a minute. And my gas range is about on a 2. And then after about a minute, I go ahead and lower it. So mine is on low heat. There we go. Low heat, and you just want to keep giving this a good stir. Okay, anyway, sorry about that interruption. It's a little crazy. Anyway, so I'm just going to keep stirring this until the cake is ready to come out of the oven in a minute. Okay, the cake is ready to come out of the oven, so I am going to shut this off and get that cake out. All right, it has been 35 minutes, and this is nice and hot. The cake is nice and hot, and you are going to just pour the icing on top. That's right. Pour it on top and just spread that out. And you're just going to let this sit and do its thing. You can put it on a cooling rack. I'm just leaving mine on the stove top, on the side that's cool. And just scrape it all out. And that is it. This is, like I said, absolutely delicious the day after, but it is still really good the day of. There we go, guys. that's it. So that is the coal miner's cakes. I have about 10 minutes till I need to be where I need to be, and it is time for me to go. All right, and depending on what time I get home tonight, I may or may not continue recording. I did pull these out of the freezer, the knuckle bones for our dog, so I'm gonna get those thawing for them. Anyway, dessert's done for the family. My husband should be here, I don't know, within 20 minutes, so he'll be here shortly after I leave. And I got to order homeschool curriculum tonight. I need to get a Sam's Club grocery list made up. So anyway, if it's not super late, I will get back on here and finish recording. Anyway, give that cake a try. Absolutely delicious. You guys would not be disappointed. Okay, guys, it is day 2. Last night I was too sweaty and covered in gasoline from training, so I did not finish my video last night. But we got some good news. So, well, bad news at first. So we had 2 chicks. As you can hear the chirping right there. Yeah, we have a chicken in our house. That's normal. We have our kiddie pool for our ducks outside, and the chicken wire that we had just wasn't small enough, the holes. So we had 2 chicks sneak into the kennel where the duck pool is, way up high on a deck, and drowned, basically. So my daughter has been nursing. One of them was just completely gone. It was one of my Dominiques, unfortunately. And this little one, well, we'll see how she does, but this little one is finally coming to. She's been worked on. Keep her wrapped up in a blanket, okay? So we got some chirping, but anyway, she just came running in the room. I was doing some paperwork, and she's like, it's chirping. So not the first time we've had to bring back a few of our animals, but hopefully, yeah, get her wrapped up in a blanket. She's cool. But yeah, so yay. Hopefully she makes it. Just wanted to pop on here and share that. I am going to do a home reset today video. It is noon. I'm like, I gotta wrap up and have some kind of ending to my video. Last night, hey buddy, we're just hanging out in the homeschool room right now. My daughter had a doctor appointment this morning. Then I had to run errands, meet my husband in town. It is 12 noon and my house is a wreck. It's a wreck. So this is going to be my ending to my video yesterday. Right now, take the stuff off my camera from yesterday, the day in the life video that I did. It's not anything. It's not what I thought it would be. I thought I could do a lot more clips, but it's some glimpses into my everyday, just, you know, on the go, lots of on the go. So I'm going to get that pulled off so I have enough space to do a home reset video, which needs to be done. I need to reset my home. It slipped away. So anyway, I'm going to get this hooked up, pull the footage. This weekend, Saturday, I'll be gone all day. It's an all-day training, but I hope to have some footage up for you guys and to stay consistent and find my rhythm. I hope. I've said it so many times in my videos, and it's so hard, but yes. She's getting a towel for the chicken. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to pull this footage, but I hope to do better day in the life. This one's just like my first attempt at a day in the life. So they'll get better. They'll only get better from here. They're not going to get worse. They'll get better. But anyway, I'll see you guys on the next video. Until then, take care and God bless.